Elizabeth Jean Bierman, Emily Ruth White, Alejandra Nicole Gutzeit Zamorano, Christina Marie Karam, Andrea Nicole Coker, Andrew Joseph Loza, Catherine Grace Vespucci, Eric Brendan Riedel, David Christopher Schilling, Katie Odette Washington, and Hannah Catherine Wanger. Would you please honor these exceptional students with your applause?
What's your number?
This year's valedictorian is Katie Washington from Gary, Indiana.
Excellent job. Excellent.
Katie is a biological science major with a minor in Catholic social teaching. She is graduating today with a perfect 4.0 grade point average.
Perfect.
Katie came to Notre Dame planning to prepare for a life as a physician. She then discovered research, and she concluded that finding better ways to understand, prevent, and treat disease was something to which she wanted to dedicate her life. In 2008, she started working in Professor David Severson's lab, studying the genetic and genomic basis for disease transmission by mosquitoes. The next summer, Katie received a prestigious fellowship to study at Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory in New York, focusing her research on the molecular aspects of drug resistance and lung cancer cell lines. But academics was only part of what Katie devoted herself to and excelled at. She was the director of the Voices of Faith Gospel Choir at Notre Dame, served as a mentor tutor for the Sister to Sister program at South Bend's Washington High School, served as a student coordinator for the Center for Social Concern seminar titled Lives in a Balance, Youth, Violence, and Society, along with many, many other extracurricular activities and campus responsibilities. In the fall, Katie will begin her studies at Johns Hopkins University as she pursues a joint MD, PhD degree. I present to you Katie Odette Washington.
Perfect 4.0. You heard it. You heard it. Let's hear what she has to say. This is a future leader here.
Thank you all so much. Good morning, Mr. Williams, Mr. Joya, Father Jenkins, distinguished faculty and guests, family, friends, and loved ones. Thank you all for being here with us to celebrate our commencement. To my fellow classmates, congratulations again for making it to this momentous occasion. Our accomplishments over the last 4 years give us ample reason to celebrate. But at some point during the next few months, the excitement surrounding our commencement will wane, and many of us will be forced to confront challenging realities. What happens when the applause stops? The spotlight fades, the crowd clears? What happens when there are moments of complete silence? While applause is accompanied by feelings of safety and security, this silence can bring vulnerability and uneasiness. Through my experiences at Notre Dame, I found that these silent, uneasy moments usually spring up right after I get comfortable with self-praise and appreciating my own accomplishments. Early this year, the Notre Dame Voices of Faith Gospel Choir spent our spring break touring the East Coast. Although our 34 choir members came from many different cultural and religious backgrounds, our unique style of worship originates from African American Christian traditions. I was a student director this year, and as the week started, I was ready and excited to give my all to an organization that's been a part of my college experience since freshman year. During our first concert, as we sang and worshiped with loud and exuberant praises to God, we met all kinds of people who were willing to sing, clap, and worship with us. But then, During a concert at a church in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, the applause stopped. There were at least 150 people at the concert, but somehow no sound or movement seemed to come from the pews. Apparently, the congregation had never experienced a musical ministry quite like ours. We continued our concert in spite of the silence, but I wasn't sure that our many hours of rehearsals had prepared us for that moment. But now, I can reflect upon a conversation that I had with a cheerful parishioner after the concert. Had voices given up when the applause stopped, we might have been gone when the woman arrived late after sitting for hours at her sick mother's bedside. She told me that while we were singing, it seemed like we were talking directly to God. She was so grateful that we were there to pray with her through song. Over the last 4 years, I hope that all of us have taken the opportunity to step outside of our own comfort zones, to build relationships with people from different places and backgrounds. Through service, time spent abroad, and our experiences with each other right here on campus, we've had the chance to find unity in the diversity of gifts with which God has blessed us. We've been given many opportunities to let self-acceptance blossom and to develop mutual respect and understanding for all members of the Notre Dame family. In doing so, we've learned to build relationships in light of our differences and in spite of our fear. After today, and beyond the applause, we can continue to escape normative ideals and find the freedom to understand the unique and special qualities that make all of us human. We can put solidarity into action for the love of all our neighbors, near and far. Last December, after a year and a half of working in Dr. David Severson's laboratory, I saw my study of mosquito population genetics in Haiti in its published form for the first time. Through the collaborative efforts of the members of Dr. Severson's lab and the Notre Dame Haiti program, we were able to demonstrate that human activities are likely responsible for the distribution of infectious mosquitoes throughout Haiti. Each year, mosquitoes transmit diseases that kill more than 1 million people, mostly in impoverished countries. I was pleased to know that I made an important contribution to the global health community. But on January 12th, after only a few weeks of celebration, an earthquake hit Haiti, and the applause stopped. At first, it was exciting to know that my work could help solve problems that many people don't even know about. However, the earthquake reminded me that I had done so from the safety, security, and comfort of a lab here at Notre Dame. The cities that I wrote about in my paper have been reduced to rubble, and many of the lives that I hope to protect were claimed by immediate and overwhelming tragedies. But now, I can reflect on conversations with my research advisor and other outstanding scientists at Notre Dame. Over and over again, they have reminded me that our work is not about being celebrated and rewarded. Instead, it gives us an opportunity to add value to a world that has given us much more than our fair share. To do science at a place like Notre Dame, a university where our sense of faith informs everything we do, is to commit to innovation and discovery because of our personal moral convictions. In the College of Science and throughout the entire university, our faculty has committed themselves to the mission statement, and our learning has become service to justice. We learn, we think, and we work in our different disciplines to address tough problems because we all know that it's the right thing to do. After today, and beyond the applause, we will experience the freedom to challenge the conventional. We can engage in strokes of genius, enlightened moments, and great ideas that will improve planet Earth and heal her inhabitants. Together, we can pool our knowledge to define the undefined and combine our efforts to prepare for the unexpected. I started fall break of this year in anticipation of all that I hope to learn during my CSC seminar on youth violence. My friend Jeremy and I spent weeks helping him, the director of the Indianapolis Peace Institute, to plan our week-long immersion. I was excited to work with 10 other students and to learn about